Hello, Vice here, Rogue Legacy 2. Last time, only Jonah and Kane were left, but the lives are dwindling, and I don't know how this is gonna go. So yes, money's spent, as usual. Jump right into a run. As usual for late game, I like to start in the study. See, was this the first character where I had Wind Wall locked? I do notice that it's on Y here, which is where it appears when it isn't locked for a mage. So that's cool that you can choose either the utility spell or the damage spell if that is what happened. It'll be more clear on the next character. And I'm definitely not beating the game with this one. Well, probably. I do not expect to beat the last two bosses with a scythe. Huh. Could change my flame spell for a different flame spell. Yep. Can take damage on the spikes for no reason. I would like a silver chest, actually. I think I'll eliminate the painting from down here. And then wait for the slime trail to disappear, even though I might have been able to fit between the wall and the slime. Probably not. Warden Trinket. Still haven't found what I'm looking for, as they say in at least one song. Ah! Analog controls are great, but you do need to actually hold the correct direction with them. Alright, Mana Potion making up for all my missed shots. Could get a 4% unconditional damage bonus. I could then take that spell swap earlier to pump it to 8%, but I think I can do better on a relic, even with only 50 resolve. I guess if I just got the shield and the helmet that give the HP-based conditional damage bonuses, it would be better than War Drum plus Blessing of Wisdom, except for my spell damage. But I don't really want the Flame Bellows. Kill that from here. Got a ton of MP back attacking those two enemies in that corner. I think with the forced movement of the scythe, it's harder to engage the Planky series. Because you sweep through angles that it covers. Alright. The object of our search. Hyperion's ring is fine. Lose a little HP picking it up, but not enough to be concerned. I feel like if a Valkyrie can cheese something, a mage with a scythe can also cheese it. Let's see, where do I want to go now? I kind of want to just get the double chests out of the areas that have them. Because I still expect this is more of a money run than an actually beat bosses run, although I think I have a chance at Jonah. Going Hyperion's ring, though, is kind of committing to only beating one boss, it feels like. Because objectively, it cannot do something in both boss fights. Ow. Alright, potential apple. Got him. There might be something that adds resolve. I could deal a lot of weapon damage. I don't think it would be worth going down to 1/4 of my health, pretty much, if I am allowed to round a little. If I'm gonna go down to 1/4, I better be getting at least quadruple damage, and it wouldn't have been quadruple damage. And it would have only been my weapon damage. If I didn't already have the Hyperion's ring, though, would I have taken double Herons? I guess... Wait, Herons is... I'm mixing up Heron's ring and Raven's ring, potentially. Let's see. But yeah, would I be willing to give up 20% HP for... What, it's 25 minus... Yeah, so... For 25 plus 20... 45% per ring. So 90% bonus for... Yeah, if I hadn't taken the Hyperion's ring, I would think I would have been willing to grab a double damage bonus for low resolve. Because I would only be down like 20% HP in exchange for like 90% extra damage on whichever ring type it was. I think we were just offered the weapon damage. I just... Thinking about either. Let's see... Oh. Was aiming at the weed, but sure. I would have wanted to open that anyway. I guess I could have just shot again. Instead, I was like, oh, my spell didn't hit. Let's go down with our weapon now. Oh, you cannot spin kick cancel if you are doing the attack on the ground, because of course. Yeah, let's go over and fight whatever it is. Ow. That one reacted a little faster to me. Probably just due to where it was in its attack cooldown. The other one, like, presumably had just shot. Can I find, like, one piece of chicken before I head into that? That'd be awesome. Ow. That was like an anti-chicken, taking that hit there. I guess half. Chicken heals for like 110 and some change. And that was a hit for like 65. Alright, maybe let's warp somewhere where the enemies deal less damage, and then we can come back and do that combat challenge. Alright, found one. At this point, I'm thinking like 500 hit points would be neat. If I could just have that before I go in the combat portal. Not because I'm worried about dying in the portal, but because I'm worried about how little health I might have after taking the apple. They did an extra attack there just to stall in the air. Could have dashed as well. I still had my dash. I mean, it's not much money, but it's free money. I guess, yeah, I didn't hit the second one with my first swing. Right. Little mistakes like that are gonna make it harder to heal off of just enemy kills. But I'm still within like one chicken of where I want to be. If only I had a soul steal rune, this would be going much better. I think with double healing per kill, we'd be basically done. Oh, well. Another apple if I can find enough healing to justify taking it. Ow. Oh, the flame got me. Okay. I feel like I've got about as much health as when I came to the Citadel now. Took a few hits in a row and the healing project is not looking so good. Might have to take one apple as healing and one for max HP. Yeah, so far in the Citadel, I only found one chicken, though. Feels like below average RNG. Oh, do I remember? That was the combat trial, right? So it's actually conveniently near a teleporter once again. Anybody want to drop some food? I mean, it's just ether, but it was pretty free. Oh, maybe I should re-roll that spell swap room. Especially because I've already spent my resolve. Where was that? It was just like there, right? I know I found it early in the run. Oh, that's the wrong way. If the enemies hadn't moved up, I would have been able to dash over the enemies while avoiding the void wall. Lucid Beam is also not one I'm super into. Oh. It does exist. Alright, suddenly we're fine, but still not to where I wanted to be. Alright, back to the Citadel. I checked the spell swap room. Like we're finding enough mana potions. If I had just a quenching ring, we'd be fine by now. Although I guess it would have only been like 10 each. It's not like Quenching Rune is that powerful. Maybe more like 20 than 10. Certainly wouldn't be nothing like it's giving now. Oh, see the chicken. Alright, let's go challenge a combat room. When enemies are weak, the scythe sure clears out a nice group of them. I mean, I prefer my weapons to be good when you aren't overwhelmingly strong, but... was just thinking if I had taken the twin, I think it was Raven's Ring. Could have taken Gravebell there too. Would have gotten even more damage in exchange for having absolutely no health. But still, there would be a chance I would survive a hit. The game would like to offer me one more chicken now. Then I'd challenge the one in the plateau. And then that's probably enough max HP gathering, then we'd probably just try to heal up for the actual fight. Because, like, I don't think I'm gonna find that many more in a single run. And we already have our relic. No. Should not have fought that guy. Peek in case there's the rope. If I did get the tattered rope, is there any other relic I would go pick up with the extra resolve? I honestly haven't been keeping track of what I've seen very well. One-shot somebody with blocker, kind of. Like counting the burn as part of the same attack. I think I get a rune out of this. But it's not a hard one. Yeah, no rune. I bet if they'd offered me a fairy chest in the study, there could have been runes. Oh. There we go. Of course, nothing. I need to kill that skeleton with the door. Gonna just not mess with that nightmare. Oh. Wait. It's usually a pretty good amount of furniture up there. Ah, just a mana potion. Which has the same chance as a chicken. Oh, that trap became ready to shoot again just as I was like, oh, I'll just hang out there and collect the coins. Oh, blueprint, ammonite chest. Might use that. No purple room. I think I'm just gonna back out. Just wanted to peek to see if there was any easy stuff to break. Another mana potion. Lost another coin flip, basically. It would overheal if I took it as healing now, but I don't want to go down that low either. I think I will do the combat trial in the plateau, and then come back here and just use this one for healing. It'll heal slightly more if I gain max HP first. And also if I am not overhealing. Oops. And yeah, we're close enough to the end of the biome, and I also want to check the other purple room that I decided not to just menu warp or backtrack to the Pizza Mundi. Hey, chicken. I guess if I got like another chicken on the way, that might also change the plans. Actually, have I looted the first room of the plateau yet? Not all of it. Let's see if we get any healing here. Alright. Do the combat challenge, take the max HP apple, then look at how much current HP I have. Ah, I'd already used my double jump. $171. Yeah, I think if I don't take the other apple just as healing, I'm probably not actually getting ready for the boss in terms of HP. No, where was that other apple? It was in the last room of Axis Mundi. Well, it's second to last, because the boss room counts. Wait, that's the dead end. Well, might have had 64 more hit points if I'd been luckier on apples. Let's go challenge bosses. Wait, did I say luckier on apples? I meant luckier on chicken. I was actually reasonably lucky on apples. What are you doing? Bo? Okay. Oops. Oops. Stayed a little too aggressive. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, it's Katana, but he was caught on the hill. The meteors. He knows he has Marble Masterpiece and keeps using that attack. I don't think that's how the game actually works, but... Oh! Yeah, Marble Masterpiece. couldn't reach the other one. All right, well, he at least did an attack that didn't really affect me where I was. Ah. Oh, and then I missed my spell. All right, what are you doing? Arrows? Okay. Thought I had time to get all the way under. Oh, it was safe. Get all the MP. I think, especially with Hyperion's Ring, I am favored to win this battle. I don't know if I'm managing to save it for Kayn, though. Oops. Ow. Oh, yep. Started to jump up because I knew they were gonna bounce off the wall and it was gonna be bad for me. Okay, good, I had MP. Oh yeah, marble statue. Dashing doesn't deal with curses. Okay, but got him. Bit more than I expected out of a scythe wielder, but I mean, Jonah doesn't deal contact damage, and I did have a good relic for winning one fight. Yeah, interesting how with the marble statue, there really wasn't an opportunity to attack whenever he landed from the bow attack. Blasting Wand would have been able to get an attack in. Alright, we're not quite healing to full here, are we? I don't think any of those relics are worth the HP loss, but yeah. Well, good luck to me, and still have a few tries. This doesn't work out. Ah! Backed off too much before the bone. That is the easiest place to attack from because I don't have to be careful about how close I am. But if he decides to jump, it's kind of the worst place to be. No, I'm gonna have to do this properly because I just spent a wind wall. Oh, right. Oops. Ah. I thought I could just stay high enough in the air to not have to deal with that. Yep. Well, he got me, and I'm completely unsurprised. Well, I guess it was worth preparing a whole run, considering a boss was defeated and a lot of gold was gained. Alright. Why does it show a lock? I didn't lock Gravity Beam, did I? And also, it's not showing a locked Gravity Beam on the other characters. Locked Fireball? Shockwave Fungal Spread? Exploding Casket shouldn't be too big a deal, especially with Blasting Wand rather than the Scythe. Just wondering if I get another large projectile destroyer if I keep rerolling. Alright, first I want to check the soul shop, because I did lock in a spell, right? Yeah, Wind Wall is locked in. But apparently if you're a mage, locking in a spell causes random spells to have lock icons on them. So that was a waste of souls. I guess I get an absolute strength with the Jonah souls. Alright, looking at equipment. We complete the Ammonite set, besides Sigil, which should be all the armor I need. Wait, how much weight do I actually need? Because if I equip the Ammonite helm, that actually reduces the weight. And then Ammonite chests, yeah, I didn't actually need to buy any equip weight for that change. So now I should have more than enough armor. Didn't get any relevant runes. I guess I equip an amplification rune. It'll give me more MP off of the thing that gives MP. Monoburn. Alright, definitely not buying armor. I probably already have too much armor. Yeah, let's get some cheap strength. Vitality, strength, intelligence, focus. I spent all the money. Alright. Back to getting apples. Starting with the study, because there's always one there. I should probably, like, peek both sides when I have a fork like that. Pandora's Trial is interesting. I don't know with 5 lives if I really want to take a Trial Relic, though. But it could be so good. I would probably retreat back to the Citadel. I'll go for it. Oh, okay. Guess I could have menu warped rather than dealing with the trap. I think I'd rather be at the start of the Citadel than coming downward, just because my weapon attacks sideways, and taking a sideways entrance into a room is going to be slightly better. Whoa. Okay, they weren't kidding around. Just gonna kill them like that. Sure got some triple maces around here. I know I could have easily gone past that trap, but... Look who's Cyan. Oh yeah, I did change it like you recommended. Waiting for the trap just to be cautious. Yeah, hey, Logon. Relic purified, excellent. I think now we just go back to where we were, because we're still looking for that apple. Well, we can get this treasure. But I mean, this character is gonna beat the game, so it's not like treasure matters that much. Alright, found that, so if I find a Demeter's Trial, I can have a place to go. Oh. Was so focused on aiming my spell, I didn't notice curses were coming from the sky. The indoor sky, don't worry about it. Alright, the slime trail. There were too many things going on. Oh. We at least get healed. 124 these days per chicken. Oh, there's nothing up there. Okay, I think the painting also died in that. This time I didn't skill crit the painting though. So it survived the burst. That could have just been a fungal burst or whatever it's called. I had line of sight to the enemy without a wall in the middle. Yes. They can shoot through walls better than me. And they explode. It's okay. Chicken in the top left candle. No, never mind. Would have been cool. That was a bad time to go up there when the daggers were firing. Okay. I can probably still take the apple. Don't think I need Dreamcatcher. Extra air dash kind of is tempting, honestly. Maybe I'd take an extra double jump. Well, I can go back to it if I decide that's what I want to take later. For now, we're looking for current HP. And the special relic rooms. And potentially more apples. All of those things. Oh, here's a special relic room. Heron's ring. Okay, Heron's ring is the magic damage. How's my actual strength versus intelligence compare? Got like 25% more intelligence? I think I will not reroll this one, because I might want to take one of those. But right now, Heron's ring wouldn't do anything, because I did the Pandora's, or not Pandora's, yeah, Pandora's trial. So I have too much resolve. See, if I also took the extra air dash, I'd still have 5% more resolve than where the low resolve rings start to kick in. I would not make a trade for the scythe unless I have a lot of dexterity. And, unless I was not under the rules of this challenge, which include not making weapon swaps. But you know, I like to comment on whether I would make the swap if I was allowing myself to. Of course, in the case of the scythe, I could have just picked it to begin with. Yeah, I should just be able to do this and take the max HP. Oh. Oh, right. I was like, oh yeah, it'll collide with the wall and explode. Not how the spell works. I'm gonna say no to Coeus's Shell, I think. Catalyst is pretty good on Mage. And I'm preparing for a boss. Coeus's Shell is only going to block one hit in a boss fight. It will make it harder to prepare for the boss fight. Because it's always cool to be able to block an apple hitting you with Coeus's Shell. But maybe I don't even encounter another apple this run. And Catalyst just is the most efficient conditional damage increase. Well, unless you want to count Rage Tincture. But Rage Tincture is way too temporary in effect each time you activate it. Out of the ones that you can activate for a long period of time, you do the best with Catalyst if you can activate it. I guess it's balanced like you're activating it with like the Fireball spell and not your weapon always applying Magic Break and Mana Burn. Hyperion's ring again? Sure. Seems solid. And then I could take another 25 Resolve Relic, probably. I don't think 4% HP makes much of a difference. This time, since I won't have to fight Jonah, I can save the Hyperion's ring for Kane. Alright. Oops. That wasn't the best way to go. At least it was just a trap hit. Probably want to warp somewhere. Oh. Likely ban evader. Restricted. Well, yeah, I don't want them here. Okay, back to the game. The plateau is a pretty good place to look. Actually, let's peek each of the large rooms of Axis Mundi. I guess I could have gone left first from where I was. Okay, there's one purple room. Yeah, let's visit it. But like, if a segment of Axis Mundi doesn't have a purple room in it, I can just skip that segment. Because it's possible to look at each part. Without actually, like, committing yourself to them. Okay, relics here. Don't want. Corrupting reagent is at least considerable there. If I had just a little more resolve. Like if I had a resolve rune, then I would only be, well, going down 4%. I think I own a rune of resolve, but I decided to equip amplification over it. Alright, so I can look left and right from here. There's one, and it's kind of close. Oh, let's just get out of there. Ah, thought I was gonna miss the ledge and fall lower. Spell swap, huh? If only I had rerolls. I don't think gravity beam is what I'm into. Oh yeah, there's no purple room. Now from the plateau, I peek left to see if there's any purple rooms. I guess even if I don't find another relic, there are relics before Cain. Oh, yes. Didn't need to move one more room. 2 purple? Okay. Oh, right, the roots. Alright. Strategy worked out. The door. I needed to react faster than that to the cannonballs coming down. Might want to finish off that enemy. There we go. Oh, wait. I skipped over the other purple room because it was the lore room, but that does in fact still take up the purple room. Even if you don't go in. I guess, yeah, I could have process of eliminationed it. The last purple room had to be the lore. Just wasn't thinking about that. Could have saved a small amount of time. Alright, nice. I guess what's my current boss door heal? I have a 40%. Let's see. I guess actually it's more important to know how much HP I need before the heal. So 6 times 7 is 42. Okay. 420 then. Oh, wait. I traced correctly? I was just tracing to the wrong one. Yeah, you don't want the low one. I guess if you have 2 double jumps, it no longer matters. You can just aerial move your way out of the situation after the teleport. Unfortunately, in this challenge, I tend to only have 1 double jump. Be possible to get the treasure. Ow. Guess whether it's worth it is another question, but sure got that treasure. Let's not worry about cleaning out every single enemy. Right, I'm just hoping to find more apples or combat challenges. I was like, what am I doing here again? I think there were also still some rooms in the Citadel I could check. Potential trinket? No, okay. Actually, there's no equipment in the 3rd biome. Or I rolled a 1%. That is no equipment here, given the equipment I've already found. Just to be clear about what I was saying. I'm just kind of zoomed out. Keep checking rooms. Good on health if I did just feel up to challenging the boss now. Bursted? What's that spell even called? Shockwave. Fair enough. Ooh, is Tesla Spike better than fungal spread? Especially with a 7% damage bonus. It doesn't apply a status effect on its own, so I would need to hit with the wand first. And it costs less MP. I think I will take Tesla Spike. Amaterasu's son. is a lot of damage. IT's sword, that's also a lot of damage. But like differently. If I were to take the sword, it would definitely be right before I go in the boss room. I don't know, is there a chance that Amaterasu's son is just worth 34% of my health? No. There's no way, right? Oh, maybe it is. But it's also giving up, like, potentially another relic. Because once the resolve is spent, I no longer have that, like, 20 wiggle room to pick up, like, a 25 resolve relic. What am I hoping to get? Probably, like, Lotus Petal? Just something that means that I can hold a little more MP for if I need to, like, shockwave 2 parts of an attack. Because honestly, I probably am going to try to deal with the... Oops. Deal with the Resonant plus Shadow attacks by shockwaving, and it'll probably take 2 shockwaves. Sure that Tesla Spike would have worked if the commander hadn't been XL. Alright, that's enough health. Maybe I go pick up that Heron's ring, honestly. Maybe I pick up this Heron's ring. Let's see, 14% of my health to get... let's see, 39% extra magic damage. Yeah, I'll grab this and we'll go to the fight. Well, let's just menu warp. So you probably can't get offered a tattered rope in any of these rooms. But if you could, War Drum plus tattered rope would have been pretty great. Alright, good luck to me. Oh. Alright, got my MP. They're very far away. Oh yeah, I have Hyperion's ring too. We're actually doing really well. Oh, I barely didn't have Shockwave MP. Alright, gonna be a little closer to the boss for this phase transition, but we're fine. Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, that is how that attack works, huh? Oh, I was trying to shockwave, but I started it up when the projectile was way too close to me. Still, GG. Hyperion's ring did its job. Thanks for the GG. Which class next? Once I get through the ending stuff, because I can probably do the first character of the next class. Or if it goes like Mage, the first 3. Wonder what determines whether you get a silver trophy or a gold trophy in this mode. It wouldn't surprise me if it's heirs lost. Like maybe if you do it in less than half, you get the gold trophy. I guess I could like probably figure that out from looking at the code. Or whatever you called what you decompile from a DLL. It looks like code. Alright, just looking for what I actually died to. Stavens twice, huh? One of the big old crossbows. Rock Crusher once. I think that might have been a Rock Crusher in the middle of the Tubal fight. Yeah, Tubal himself didn't kill me, but his summons would have. Jonah wants, yeah. Kane wants, yeah. Okay. I need to close the game so I can adjust the mod. And also split the YouTube video.